Welcome to the Nevis newscast for Monday, September 13th, 2021. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. A commencement ceremony for the Mountain Crest residences took place on Thursday, September 9th, 2021. Mountain Crest Residences is a new housing project being undertaken by the Nevis Housing and Lands Development Corporation, NHLDC, where 21 houses will be built in the parish of St. Paul's. Deputy Premier and Minister of Lands and Housing in the Nevis Island Administration, NIA, Honorable Alexis Jeffers, said the new development, Mountain Crest Residences, is another demonstration of the NIA's commitment to providing affordable housing for the people of Nevis.
It is 3.6307 acres of land, just over 3.5 acres of land, and it was purchased at a cost of $1,107,073.10. That is a significant sum. But here's what it is. Any property in and around the Charlestown area is expensive. On this property, you would have eventually 22 lots, including a green space. Someone would have mentioned that there are quite a number of persons who would have applied. And indeed, it suggests to me and the whole of Nevis that there is indeed a huge demand for housing here on the island of Nevis. The demand has outstripped the supply. But for those who are able to own a home here, we want you to understand that it is a privilege. Only 21 persons eventually can own a home here. So I want you to be proud of your accomplishment in terms of getting a home.
Recent homeowner Jomo Smithen expressed his gratitude to the Nevis Island Administration for affording him the opportunity to be a homeowner.
I think I can speak for all homeowners that were given the opportunity to be a part of this initiative by the Nevis Island Administration and the Nevis Land and Housing Corporation. And I would like to say a hearty thank you to them for allowing us to be homeowners in this endeavor.
Premier, the Honorable Mark Brantley, and area representative, the Honorable Spencer Brandt, along with their cabinet colleagues, were present. Also present at the ceremony were the general manager and the staff members of the NHLDC and other invited guests. Construction has begun on 2 homes at the Mountain Crest Residences development at the top of Quaddock Road.
The launching of this housing development in my constituency, the Mountain Crest Residences, is another good day for the people of St. Paul's. When I became the representative of St. Paul's, I recognized that there was not even a square foot of land in St. Paul's for housing. And so we set about to try and find it wherever we could. But the price was a bit prohibitive. And after much discussion and persuasion to my cabinet colleagues, we were able to purchase this plot of land here. And I want to pause and thank the Minister of Finance and my entire cabinet colleagues for acceding to that request, and thus we are here today.
Area representative for the St. Paul's Parish, the Honorable Spencer Brandt, is expressing thanks to his cabinet colleagues and finance minister for allowing the new housing project in St. Paul's to come to fruition. Minister Brandt was at the time speaking at a commencement ceremony that took place on Thursday, September 9th, 2021.
I believe that this is an expansion of the constituency of St. Paul's. I believe that it would allow for the people of St. Paul's to own their own homes, as many other persons in the various constituencies throughout Nevis. And I want to use this opportunity to say to all those homeowners that you are one of the fortunate ones, because from my last tally, I believe we have seen over a couple hundred applicants for 22 lots here in Charlestown. Let me say that again. Over 200 applicants for 22 spots. Now that is saying to me that there is a significant demand for housing in the Charlestown area.
Minister Brand then wished the project every success and pledged the continued support of his ministry to that of the Ministry of the Honourable Alexis Jeffers. A press release from the Nevis Historical and Conservation Society NHCS says it is with great sadness that the society shares the news of the passing of Amber Trott in the early hours of Thursday, September 9th at the age of 94 years. Amber Trott was born in Montreal, Canada in 1927 to Marion Knight of Nevis and William Trott of New York. Since 1950, the Trott family owned and lived in Hamilton House, which stands adjacent to the NHCS office and museum in Charlestown. In 1985, Amber Trott returned to his maternal home in Nevis. In 1987, he created a major musical show, Horatio, in commemoration of the bicentenary of the marriage of Admiral Nelson and Fanny Nisbet in Nevis. The play received a write-up in the New York Times. In 1988, Trott turned the family home into a center for creative arts, offering training and showcasing local talent. In 2011, the Trott family sold the historic wooden house to the NHCS. Now restored, it houses the Alexander Hamilton House Museum. Amber Trott was a vocal and unwavering supporter of Nevisian arts and culture, and his memory will live on in the important legacy he left behind, especially in the preservation of Hamilton House. A memorial event is being planned and details will be announced soon. The family requests that donations can be made in his memory to the Nevis Historical and Conservation Society. Still to come, Culturama 47 participants receive sponsorship checks in preparation of finals. The details after this break.
I will take the vaccine because being vaccinated is the best way to beat the pandemic.
I will take the vaccine to protect my family, citizens, residents, and all visitors to Nevis.
I will take the vaccine to protect myself, my loved ones, my clients, my co-workers, my community.
For more information or to get vaccinated, visit your nearest health center.
Welcome back. The First Federal Cooperative Credit Union presented a check to the Nevis Culturama Committee to aid in the preparations of its virtual hosting.
Culturama still remains the greatest summer festival. This year we celebrate the festival in a unique way. And the First Federal Credit Union would like to make its contribution to keeping the festival alive. Today, on behalf of the First Federal Credit Union, we'd like to present this check to the Culturama Committee, and we do hope that next year that we'll be able to make the same contribution, maybe even more, in the years to come.
Supervisor of the Nevis branch of the First Federal Credit Union, Shauna Daniel, presented the check to Director of the Nevis Culturama Secretariat, Antonio Abanati Liburd. The finals for the National Bank-sponsored Soca Monarch competition will take place on Friday, September 17th, 2021. On Thursday, September 9th, branch manager Keisha Jones presented sponsorship checks to the finalists of the competition. During the check handing over ceremony, chairperson of the Culturama 47 Soca Monarch competition, Remigio Tabulas Powell, revealed the finalists in their order of appearance.
In first place, in the groovy segment, we will have Ervika. In second place, X-Man. In third place, Pakis. Then followed by Deli Ranks. Then Jeezy Sparta, Adowa, and the Soca Empress. And the reigning power monarch for that segment, for the groovy, is X-Man. And in the power segment, the reigning power monarch is Speedy. And in first place, first appearing will be X-Man. Then Hollywood, followed by Badman Polo. Ras Brown, then Easy, followed by Speedy, and then in seventh place we'll have Jeezy Sparta.
Powell also encouraged persons to tune in to the virtual show and support the artists.
We encourage everybody to follow the Nevis Television and Culturama Facebook page and YouTube channels so you can log on to the live. It begins at 7. The show actually begins at 8, but the live stream starts at 7, and we encourage you to check the live, share it, and encourage other friends to watch the show as well. You're in tune for a really good show with the National Bank Soca Monarch Groovy Power Finals.
Chairman of the National Bank Soca Monarch Competition, Remigio Tabulus Powell. And that's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing.
Yes, I got vaccinated and I am feeling great. So I invite you to join us in the fight against this deadly coronavirus disease. So visit the health center in your area and get vaccinated.
For more information or to get vaccinated, visit your nearest health center. This message was brought to you by the Department of Public Health, Nevis.